All. In this video, we will present a paper titled Text Retrieval Approach for Object Detections in Videos. Sorry. So, what this paper says about is and try to investigate it is whether is it possible to approach a text retrieval methodology in successfully employed for the object recognitions. So, what is a text retrieval approach? So, we have a bunch of documents which is which we have a library of documents. So given a query sentence or some group of words, so we will wanted to see where this group of words belongs to which of the documents, closely belongs to which other documents. So this is a general information retrieval or text retrieval problem. So these documents are first passed into words, then some of the keywords are being identified, then some common words are being discarded. So those keywords, how many words a particular keyword occurring in the document is gives you a vector quantizations. Then each document is been vector quantized, and we have a matrix of a term document matrix. Each column represented a document, and the rows are backup words. Then given a query sentence, that is converted into a vector in that space, same high dimensional space. And the high dimensional space, the number of high dimensional space is equal to number of backup words. Then it will be try to identify the closest vector using certain metric like cosine matrix. So this setup is been nicely represented in this presentation. So it's called a vector space model. So every document can be represented something like kind of a vector in a high dimensional space. The dimension will be equal to the number of key words identified here. So for example, the robot is appeared 6 times, and this chimp is appeared 2 times, and CM is appeared 1 time. So this gives you a vector representation for this particular document. Similarly, for this document, this is representations. So likewise, we have millions of documents. We have millions of vectors which will be grouped into a term document matrix. So given a query vector which is also converted into similar like that, the words one to we will identify what are the keywords, and that will give you how many times success. It is what is represented here in a general way. Then how similarity between the two documents or between the query document and the library of documents. We will be using certain measurement called, for example, cosine measurement, because this is invariance to the translations and the rotations. Not rotation, invariance to the translations. And so this is what is main idea about the text retrieval approach. So similar approach is what presented here, but here we have a bunch of images, and each images can be represented as a term document. Each image is represented as a vector, represented as a point in a high dimensional vector space, and the number of dimension will be the number of features that is been representing that particular image. So we have a bunch of images, training images that can be converted into a vector quantization into like a term document matrix. It's converted into a image kind of image feature representation vector space model matrix. Then given a query image, that is also been that the features are extracted, and that features are being quantized into a vector point in that same high dimensional space, similar to what we have defined like cosine similarity or some other appropriate metric. We will be trying to identify what are the images belongs for this particular uh, uh, particular image model, like what object it belongs to. So this is what overall general setup here. So these are the different sections describe different things. First, it will try to identify what are the best descriptors. Maybe they have used the SIP descriptor that we have described earlier. So based on that feature representations, and that feature representation is being vector quantized and into similar like kind of backup words. Here it is converted into a visual words. And it also another one important thing is it's not only necessary to have weightage, it has to give a uniform weight. There are certain features which are more important, or there are words which are very important compared to the other words. So that weightage has to be added based on this scalar multiplications. Similar to that, we can able to find out appropriate weightage for each of the visual words. Once that is been identified and multiplied, and we get a vector space model, and the same like kind of we will using certain metric measurement to identify what are the images belong to the particular pattern which appeared in the query image. So these are things about this paper. So it is something again we have to say in a summary way. This paper investigates whether a text retrieval approach can be successfully employed for a object recognition. Similar like kind of a term document matrix and cosine similarity measurement. Same kind of representation is done here, but the features are utilized based on the SIP model, where the histogram of gradients are some setup that we have described earlier. Hopefully, we'll see some other videos related to the object detections. Thank you.